crafty friends. It's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and I'm here in the Crafty Corner today crafting away. So before we do the yoga, I've got to show you. I'm working on the samples for my Waterfront technique class coming up in like 2 weeks. You do have to sign up by tomorrow, so I'm going to come up here and show you my pictures. Look at this. I have 3 ready. 3 very different cards made with the same set. Look, a city scene, a mountain scene, and of course a beachy scene. So there we go. So there'll be lots of information coming out tonight, and an email too. So if you're not on my email list, give me a message and I'll get you an email. So that's what I've been working on, and hopefully I can't tell. Can you see my feet? As long as they're pretty close. So we got to take care of our bodies though, right? So our creative mind and our creative hands can do their work. So first we're going to do hands. So bring your hands up. Spread your fingers wide. All right, so we're going to go wide. We're going to call this a bear claw and gentle fist. Good. Bear claw, wide, bear claw, gentle fist. Good. Do it 2 more times. So bear claw, wide, bear claw, gentle fist. And 1 more time. Bear claw, wide, bear claw, gentle fist. Good. And then give them a little release. Circle them around. Okay. Good. All right. Next with the wrists, we're going to give them a stretch. So bring your arm forward, and I probably do this one. I mean, it's going to show up in videos all the time. Straight arm, reach for your fingers, and pull your fingers back. You're going to get this glorious stretch in your forearms, and it feels so good. Oh, so very good. So if you struggle with any kind of arthritis or tendinitis, these are things that you want to do all the time. When you're crafting, when you're cooking, when you're cleaning, if you're on your computer or your phone a lot, you need to do these things to take care of your body so it can keep doing those things again. All right, let it go slow. Do the other one. So arm comes out straight, reach for the fingers and pull them back. There we go. Okay, so the hands and the wrists and the shoulders talk to us a lot, but sometimes when we sit for a while, our hips start to talk to us or our low back start to talk to us. And they're not being all nice, like, oh, sit some longer and craft. They're crying, right? So we want to take care of them. Doesn't your back talk to you like that? Mine does. And then we're going to loosen that hand up. Good. And then just very gently shake them. Good. You know, maybe pretend like you're in that beachy scene and do a little hula. Yeah, that'll make it even more fun. It's always got to be fun, right? It's not fun. Why do it? Unless it's really necessary to keep you healthy. Okay, so there's the hands. Now let's take care of those hips just a little bit. So for this part, you might want a yoga block, or I bet you could look in your craft room or look somewhere around and find some kind of tub or bin that is about the same size. Or a pile of books would work too. Okay, so the first part though is loosening up the hips. So you might slide up on your chair just a little, widen your feet, just moderate, not real wide, not real close. We're going to take one foot and tap the other. And when we tap, the knee is going to rotate open, and that's coming from the hip. So the hip is a ball and socket joint. We want it to rotate open. If you can tap higher, tap higher. If you can only tap low, that's okay, tap low. So we're going to tap. Yeah, so I feel my hip kind of warming up, and my inner thighs are like, oh, my thighs are like, what are you doing? But it's a good thing to move them, all right? And then you're either going to catch your foot and put it up on your thigh, which feels glorious. This is a big stretch in my hip. If this is too high, that's where you'd want that block. You would put it in front and then put the edge of your foot on it and sit there. I still get a nice little stretch with my foot down on the block, and I get a lot more stretch with my foot up on the leg. All right, so we're gonna pause and breathe. So for most of us, sitting upright here is gonna be enough work. If you're real flexible in your hips, or if you're wanting more, you could, I feel this a lot, you could lean forward with a really long spine. Okay, so we're gonna breathe. The other key to stretching is you have to wait. 20 seconds to 2 minutes is the recommended amount of time for stretching. And I'm pretty sure the older we get, the longer of that time period we should be. All right, we're gonna take one more breath here. There we go. And then very gently lean back if you lean forward under your leg. If you have that block in the middle, move it out of the way. All right, let's take a shoulder roll in the middle. Oh, and those are always good to do. You should add them all the time. All right, other side, tap and open. So tap the foot. You can't, you know what? Yeah, you can't see my feet in this video. I'll have to play around when I need a full body where to put the camera. But tap the foot. I'm tapping the foot and I'm opening the knee, and that's coming from my hip. And if I can, I'm tapping higher up on my shin. So I feel my leg and my hip and my butt even a little doing some work here. So we tap, we move first, and after moving gently for a little bit, when you're ready, we're gonna stretch, and then you're gonna catch that foot or help that foot up onto the thigh. Remember the option, and occasionally you'll have one side that is different. Maybe put that block or bin there and have the knee go out there. Okay, so we do have to stay here about the same amount of time. I'm gonna keep it up high because I need the bigger stretch today. This stretch is also super helpful if you're on a long car ride. Okay, so if you're the driver, you can't do it in the car. If you're the passenger, you can maybe do it while you are the passenger, or when you get to the place, when you sit in a chair or sit on a bench, give it a little go. Okay, the last part, sitting nice and tall, if you want a little more, lean forward. Oh, I feel such a nice bit of stretch right there. But when you lean forward, keep the back long. There we go. Smile, breathe. Very important things. And we are almost done. And I'm going to get back to crafting and make my 4th sample so I can take some pictures and I can post all the information. So if you'd like to join me. If you would like this class in the mail, we could talk about that too. Yep. All right, one more breath here. Okay, and then what's the rule? We did asymmetrical, right? So we got to do something symmetrical. So we're just going to do a back stretch. We're going to slide it into the chair. We're going to widen the legs. Hands or elbows to the thighs. We're going to lean forward. Do not fall out of your chair. That is also a rule. It would be pretty embarrassing. It'd be double embarrassing if I fell out in the video, wouldn't it? All right, so we're stretching. I'm going to press my legs into my arms and my arms into my legs. I'm going to lengthen my spine. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And let's take 3 deep breaths here. And one more deep breath. And then come on back in. Bring those legs back together. Bring your hands to your heart. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms down. Scoop your arms up. And then really press those arms away from each other. Good. My fingers are kind of crooked to hold on to them. Yep. Feel that nice little bit of stretch. Maybe look up. And then we're going to let it all go. And there you go. A little yoga for crafters. A little preview of my upcoming Waterfront class. And thank you so much for joining me. I would love if you like or love this little video. Make a comment. Let me know you're watching. Thank you so much.